Hi there, everyone. Welcome to your 16 Rune Scope. These 16 yearly readings have also been posted. If you haven't had a chance to check that out yet, I will include a link here in the video. Just tap or click the little I, the little info button, and that after you're done watching this video, you can go watch your yearly overview reading if you haven't done that as of yet. I have also posted 2016 love readings for each sign over on the new on-demand page on Vimeo. And the link will be below in the details section. So just tap or click that little arrow beneath the video and that will open the details section. You can follow that link over if you want to check out your love reading. It's really easy to do that. You just sign up for a free account with Vimeo, and for a small fee, you just click the video that you want to watch, and then it will remain on your account, any videos that you purchase, and you can watch them from any device, anywhere. So next month, I will be posting career financial readings for love and career money are the two things that people ask me about the most in private readings. So for those of you that are more interested in those specific areas, I wanted to give you an option to get a bit more specific information on those particular topics. The general readings I post here on YouTube are very broad. They tend to cover a lot of different areas. So I wanted to give those of you that are interested in specifics about those areas another option, and we'll see how it goes. If it is a success, then I will do it again next year. Also wanted to mention the deadline for the first rune class of my online course is fast approaching. It is 12 p.m. On Thursday, January 28th is the deadline to sign up and pay. So it's a 6-week fully online course. There are no live sessions, and it's $. If you want to sign up for that, just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. The next one probably will not be until autumn. So if you don't want to wait until then, or if your schedule then won't allow, be sure and get with me to sign up for that. But now, without further ado, on to your rune scope. Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to your 16 rune scope. I have Venus, goddess of love, here to help me in the spirits of the day. But let's jump in and see what runes want to talk to you. Sorry. Now, I'm going to mention, as I always do, please keep in mind that these are general readings. So not all of these messages will apply to you. Some will be for other Cancers watching this video. Now, you can also get a reading from me. I do those on Skype. They are $5 for minutes. Drop me a line at the Gmail address in this video or below this video if you want to set up an appointment, and we can take a look at what's going on for you specifically for February and beyond. Now, you can also watch the video for your rising sign in addition to your sun sign. That can also help clarify some things. It will also have some messages specifically for you. So be sure to check that out. But let's see what we've got here, Cancer. Focus is going to be on travel and or moving, because you have both of the runes that indicate a shift or a change, either a physical dwelling place. For some of you, you'll be leaving a job because Fehu is on the table. But your focus is going to be on financial. Let's look up the rune of house and home, real estate, property. Ophila here. So many of you are moving or planning to move in February, and or you're saving money to move, or you're getting a loan. You're finding out how much you have to spend. You're taking control. And I feel like many of you already have everything that you need to make this happen. If you're starting the process in February, you just have to find your dream home, which is what this is. So, and some of you find it in February, and some of you found it already and you're moving in. But yeah, the Magician card indicates that if you're wanting to move, you have everything that you need. You're going to be able to get the loan. You're going to have the down payment. You're going to have the money. Now, some of you are on a job hunt, maybe, so you can save and get a home. But so yeah, some of you are looking for a new job. You'd be leaving a job in February. You'd be retiring and moving. to a different location, to you're retiring to a new location and looking for a home there. But yeah, I feel like if you are leaving a job in where or you will be offered a new job in worry, that will be an increase. It will be you'll be gaining money. But whatever this is, I feel like, if you're hunting for a job, you're looking for a house, you're planning a trip, that can be another thing. You'd be doing some of these things simultaneously. But yeah, travel, moving shifts, short distance travel, long distance travel, all highlighted for you in February. So there could be a little bit of all of that going on. So it's going to be a busy month for you, Cancer. But whatever this is, you're going to be very focused on it. If you are looking for a home, you're going to get down to brass tacks and really be putting a lot of effort into this. You find the perfect place. And so you're like starting to pack things up, starting to get things ready. Hiring movers or, moving this stuff yourself. So you're very focused on this. And it's hard work, but you're excited. I feel like you are ready to do this. So, with the Magician, you're at the beginning of a new phase, a new chapter, a new journey. And the Lover's card is coming up. So many of you will be embarking on this journey with a partner. So for those of you that this isn't a job, you are going to be moving with your spouse, with, your boyfriend, girlfriend. Some of you be moving in with a lover, taking your relationship to that next level. That may be something you're talking about, and how best to handle the money. Who should sell their home? Should we sell both of our places? Should we both move out of our apartments and get a house? You're talking about with a partner where you're going to live and what you're going to do. Now, for those of you that are single, this shift or change could be taking you to a new love interest or a new partner. So whether you're changing jobs and worry, or if you're moving, you could be moving in right next door to someone or moving into a neighborhood where you're going to run into someone who turns out to be a new relationship for you. So now for some of you, I feel, Gemini, because that's the sign associated with the Lover's card. Gemini could be a significant time for meeting this person. So that's individual. Could be when you run into this person. Those of you that are single, this does seem to be for most of you. Again, you can watch your rising sign and see if there's any clarification on this. For most of you, this seems to be someone you have not met. So this wouldn't be an ex coming back from the past. This wouldn't be someone around, already around you. This is someone totally new that you don't meet until you start working where they work, or you move into their neighborhood and start kind of running in those circles or meeting those people. So for many of you, I feel like it's a neighbor. I keep seeing neighbor, or it's someone connected with a neighbor that visits, the neighbor a lot. And that's how you meet this person. So that's pretty cool. You may not all of you meet this person in February, but you're on your way to meeting them. And that time at the end of an early moon in late spring may be when you meet this person. Now, the help that's going to be available to you, we got 4 of Cups in reverse. So, and it's coming up next to, again, that rune of house and home, real estate, property, family, inheritance, influences from the past. So I feel like you're going to be very excited about, you're going to get very excited about a property, about a house, about getting out of the place that you're in. Some of you be very excited about news within the family. There'd be something positive going on within the family that is a new beginning. So there'd be an announcement within the family of a wedding, of a birth, of some sort of new beginning. Those of you that are working on a creative project, I mean, you find it's a little difficult to work on it. I feel like you will when you can, but it seems like this energy be a little bit like you've got all this other stuff going on so that you don't get to work on that as much as you would like and worry, but that's okay. I do feel like you're going to narrow it down pretty quickly to a property. that you like. Or some of you be getting help from your family with a property. Or some of you be moving closer to your family. That's another way this can work, and you're happy about that. So it could be someone in your family who says, "Hey, in the old neighborhood or here near us, there's this really cool house for sale." And so yeah, that's another way. There could be a theme of moving home, going back to a place you used to live in the past, or an area that meant a lot to you in the past. So the past is a positive. It's coming up in your health position. So anything associated with the past, people from the past, or family, or maybe this house has something that reminds you of something, some kind of historical detail. Maybe it's an older home and it reminds you of something from the past. And I feel like some of you are just going to feel really drawn to something, really drawn to a physical aspect of a property. You just love that window, or you just love the way the roof is designed, or the trim, or the shutters. There's some physical detail about a property, and you just get that warm, fuzzy feeling and know that it's the one. Now, what can't be changed? King of Pentacles is here, along with Tyr. But then we have Hagel and Ansu's in the reverse. So it looks like, now, King of Pentacles is normally associated with earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. He does not have to be a king. This could be a female as well in these general readings, but this could be the money man. So this could be whoever you're going to for a loan, or your boss. Some of you, I mean, again, we've got Tyr and Uruz, meaning that you've got plans, you've got things you want to do. You're going after this property. You're going after this new job. You're going after, this big change. And, but there'd be a bit of a disruption or arguing, about wanting to move too fast. Maybe someone, okay, let's go back to the instance of this property, or this home here. And someone says, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your spouse, or maybe it's your real estate agent who is just like, well, you don't want to jump. You don't want to make a decision too quickly. I don't think a real estate agent would say that. So this is probably your spouse, or maybe a friend or a family member. Maybe especially if you're going to be moving in with someone, or moving a long distance, you have a friend or a coworker or a family member who's saying, that's too fast. You're moving too quickly, but it's right because you feel that it's right. So, or if it's your spouse or partner, they could be saying, well, maybe they don't feel as drawn to this place as you do, or they want to look at more. Maybe they do like it, but they want to look at more, and you're like, no, I don't need to see any more. I know this is it. So yeah, I just see some disruption around that. And compromise will be necessary with Temperance here. And honestly, you find that you're getting a lot of advice from people. As soon as they find out maybe you're looking for a house, or you're looking to move, or, they have a lot of advice, or traveling somewhere they've been. Suddenly everybody in your business giving you unsolicited advice about, what to look for and what to do. And, you don't want that house that you love. I know you love that house, but, but Cancer, I really don't feel that you should be talked out of whatever this property is, because I feel like, there's a reason that you're so, you feel so drawn to it. For many of you, there's a past life connection here, because this rune also has a connection to past lives. So you not even know. Maybe you've never lived in a house that has any similarities to the one that you see in worry, if that's how this is working for you and you're moving. But it could be from a past life. If it's an older home, maybe you lived during that time period, and these aspects are, it's a subconscious. Your mind doesn't remember, but your subconscious does, your soul does. And that's how you just know this is the right one. Um, Money looks good. Again, King of Pentacles, you will get the loan. You will be able to get, for some of you, maybe you're not going to be able to get as much, or maybe you're not able to close and move as quickly as you would like. That can be another way this works, is that there are, um, you know, difficulties coinciding with selling a property and moving, if you're selling a home and moving at the same time. So there could be some disruption around that. I would definitely also negotiate price, because there could be, because this rune in the reverse can mean somebody trying to get what's best for them. There could be some lying, some trickery. As I always say, definitely get inspections. If it's an older home, you're going to want to hire, your own plumber, your own electrician to come in and do a complete check to make sure you're not getting into a money pit kind of situation. But yeah, there could be something that maybe this is what causes the problem. Is it's something that the buyer does tell you, and you're like, oh, I don't want to have to pay out the money to fix that on top of the price. But so what if there is something found? They need to negotiate. They need to come down in price to account for that. So, but yeah, I do feel like you find out someone lied about something, because with this rune on the table, I just want to throw it out there. Someone not being completely honest about the property and trying to get more money. Which you can't, I don't think you'll have a problem getting that money. I don't think you would have a problem paying that price, but they should be negotiating. I do think that, you will come to an agreement. There will be a compromise. Now, for some of you, this could be negotiating for a job. You could be negotiating a salary. And also make sure that you know what all of the duties will be, because again, with this on the table, it could be someone's trying to pull one over on you. If you see the job listing, all of those things that are on there, and that's what you expect to be doing. And then they throw something at you in the interview and just say, okay, well, yes, I can do that, because it's nothing that you can't do. Yes, I can do that, but that will I need to have a higher salary to compensate for that. So negotiations with money on the table for sure, Cancer. And don't give in to the trickery, or don't give in to those who are, who are trying to hoodwink or pull something over on you. Sometimes, though, especially if this is a property or a job, and when we want something so badly, we can be willing to sell ourselves short, or pay more than we should have to pay, when I feel like if you try to get them to come down, they will. And many of you, I think, you have a very good real estate agent, or the person you are negotiating a salary with, the kind of the middle person, the middleman, will be fair. But yeah, don't. Some of you have to be willing to walk away from something, or act like you're willing to walk away to get with something that is to get to a price or a salary, or to get somewhere where it's supposed to get to a place where everybody's going to be happy, or where you're not going to feel like you've been cheated or taken advantage of in some way. For some of you, this could just be, with your partner, coming to an agreement on the property, or, because it could be that you have to give up something and they have to give up something. Just make sure, Cancer, that it's not you giving up, that it's not all you giving up, or not all your partner giving up maybe what they wanted. So, and I think you will come to an agreement, because Temperance is about, meeting in the middle, two different viewpoints, finding common ground, meshing two things that don't normally mesh, but finding a way to make it happen. So that is what I see for February, Cancer. Really a good month. So I wish you safe travel if you're traveling. And some of you could be meeting, you single people, maybe you could be on this trip that you're meeting people. That's how this is working out. But really, I feel for most of you, you're either moving, planning to move, or planning to leave a job. And if you're looking for a job, it could be the month. If you looked all through January and didn't have any success, money's coming to you. There's an offer coming. And yeah, just, don't take their first offer. Make sure you go back and with a number that is a little higher than what you would settle for. So that's what I see, Cancer. Happy day once again, and I'll see you back here in March.